Also here at Eccles Theater once again, guys, for the screening of Digging for Fire, a film by Joe Swanberg, also written by and starring Jake Johnson of New Girl fame. We're looking forward to talking to Jake Johnson and the rest of the cast and the director here on Click on This.
End of the tour?
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're back here for Digging for Fire. You're like a complete Sundance stud, man.
Well, that's probably going far, but happy to be here. Yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, man.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the movie and about your character?
Yeah, I kind of float into this thing. Rosemary and Jake play a married couple who just sort of, they sort of make plans for a weekend sort of away from each other, and it kind of turns. They kind of both turn and have these kind of adventures.
Sure.
And Rosemary starts off, sort of tamely enough. She's just going to go visit some old friends. But when she gets there, it turns out, we're sort of having a marital argument. And so she decides pretty early on to sort of bail on that. And then that's where she runs off and meets up with Orlando,
No kidding.
So, the movie itself is kind of an exploration about when your life starts to get a little predictable, how do you sort of maintain the mystery and the magic of it?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Because it's there to be found, but you have to look a little harder for it.
Sure.
What
was it like working with Jake and Joe?
Those guys are always a pleasure,
Yeah.
This is my third movie actually with Jake. We didn't we were around a lot off camera. We didn't have anything on camera this time, but he's a terrific actor and just a great kind of guy, great presence, and one of the few guys that I can turn my wife over to him in a part and not feel too terrible about it, A little terrible, just a little terrible, but not too terrible.
Last question.
I'll get it back.
I'm a big Swingers fan, and let me ask you, man, is there a possibility of maybe revisiting it?
I doubt it.
You doubt
I'm
it?
going to say there's zero possibility of revisiting it. Can you imagine? Yeah,
it would be weird.
I don't know. It would be a little weird. We're a little old, but yeah. But that's a good question.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, it was great seeing you again, man.
You too.
I'll see you again. And congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Just
Right
a little
on,
quick
man.
synopsis for those of us not familiar with the film, please.
Well, it's about a guy, Jake Johnson, who finds a bone in his yard that he's house sitting at, and his wife, well, they're kind of doing separate weekends. It's about kind of a husband and wife who kind of separate for a weekend and kind of find themselves and are trying to invigorate the marriage and kind of go off and have these little adventures. And I don't want to say too much about it because I actually don't know what happened. There was no script for the movie, so I showed up, did my job, and then I don't know what happens after my character is gone. So
adventure and comedy, those are two good genres, I'd say.
yeah, exactly. It's a nice little genre blend. So
Now, fans of Jake Johnson from New Girl,
Yeah.
would the fans appreciate this movie?
they're gonna love it. New Girl fans will love this. I mean, they'll love anything Jake Johnson does, but I think they'll really like this. You'll see a little something different from him, and it's Jake. He's the best. So
And you and Jake are good buddies, yeah?
yeah, we're like he's one of my oldest friends from LA. So we did comedy together back in the day. So we've this is the first time we've done a movie together. So it's kind of a sweet little deal.
That's fantastic, fantastic. Future projects are coming up for you.
I'm doing a show for Comedy Central called Idiot Sitter. That I think we haven't started shooting it yet. We start shooting in about a month, but I think it comes out in late summer sometime.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And any other highlights here for you this week at Sundance?
I saw the movie Unexpected, which was unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, you saw it.
Unexpected.
So it was very unexpected. I mean, I expected it to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good.
Excellent.
It's a very good movie. Everyone should see it. Truly. It's really good.
Awesome. Guys, we're here with Chris Swanberg, the wife of director Joe Swanberg, and your son is also in the film, Jude Swanberg. So this is really a family affair film, right?
It is, yeah. Yeah, and I also have a film at the festival that premiered yesterday. So so we're all here together. Yeah.
Real quick, tell us about your film.
Sure. It's called Unexpected. It's playing here at the Narrative Competition, and it's about a high school teacher who gets pregnant at the same time as one of her students, and they form a relationship. It stars Kobe Smulders and Anders
love
Holm.
her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's great.
Colby plays the teacher, I imagine?
She does, yeah. Yeah, not
Not the high school student.
She does look very young, but not that young.
So the teacher and the student bond over both having pregnancies.
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic. Now, what genre would this be under?
It's a drama, but it's sort of a light drama, I would say. Yeah.
Very nice. And how are your expectations for Digging for Fire tonight?
I already know. I've seen it.
You've seen
I'm
it,
so
obviously.
lucky. I'm lucky to have already seen it, but I haven't seen the final. But it's great. I think everyone's going to really have a good time. It's a really fun movie.
I'm looking at this cast. It's amazing.
It's incredible. Yeah. He got some really great people, and all of them are so nice.
How do you like working with Jake Johnson?
Jake Johnson's hilarious. Yeah, he's just a fun guy to hang out with. He's really, really fun. Yeah.
Conspicuous by her absence is Anna Kendrick. Tell us about her role, too.
Oh, Anna. She's of course like the busiest person I know. But yeah, she plays a role of like a really attractive, really cool girl who also can perform minor surgery. So yeah, a little spoiler alert there, a little sneak on what's gonna happen.
Good, congratulations on the
Thank you.
project.
Yeah, it's nice to be here.
Yeah,
Thanks, man.
I'm sure it is. Listen, just really quickly, did you get a chance to even act in this project? I know you're an actor.
I'm not in this one. No, I happily hung behind the camera this time out.
Really?
Well, as the movies get more ambitious, I'm finding that more of my time is needed. Game planning and sort of making sure that the actors have the space to do their thing. So
Of course.
maybe I'll bounce back and forth. I do like to act, but
Yeah.
luckily I've been able to act in friends' movies a lot, and so that's satisfying that for me. So
is that kind of like a collaboration with like all of like your mentors and your friends? and
yeah,
stuff?
well, it's become that. I mean, I feel very lucky to be part of a really cool creative community, and it's a lot of people I met 10 years ago when we were all getting started, and now, everybody's doing more ambitious, interesting projects. So I've just been sort of brought along with the wave and just trying to keep riding it, man.
Well, just be excited for your Digging for Fire premiere?
Yeah, I'm really fired up, man.
Fired up is an appropriate word for sure.
right.
Absolutely. So not only are you an actor, you're also a writer of this
That's right.
film. And you actually write quite often for a lot of projects, right?
Yeah, I have in the past. This
Yeah.
is the first one that's gotten produced, so I'm excited to, have it in front of a crowd tonight. We haven't seen it with an audience, so this will be a new one for us.
Right on. So it's a comedy and an adventure.
Yeah.
Kind of like New Girl, right? So New Girl fans will probably appreciate the film.
I would think so. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Now, were you instrumental in the casting for this project? Obviously,
Yeah.
some huge names
Yeah,
are attached to this.
Joe and I, kind of made some calls and really pushed things, and couldn't believe we got guys like Orlando Bloom and Mike Birbiglia and Sam Rockwell, and the list really just goes on and on. Sam Elliott, Judith Light, it's crazy.
Anna Kendrick.
Anna Kendrick.
Orlando Bloom. my
Yeah,
God.
it's harder to remember all the great names than.
Sure.
Yeah, it was excellent, and everybody's so good.
Excellent.
So we got really an A-team coming together.
Yeah, and I got to say, congratulations on having a successful show like New Girl, and of course, being able to balance a great film career on top of that, and tremendous work. We're looking forward to seeing the
Thanks,
film.
bud. Appreciate you.
I'm Steve Berg, and you're watching Click on This.